Hello there, this is the CIA Corner here on TAF TV. My name is Eyokeme. Alright, there's a popular saying that is currently making rounds that if you go to other nations of the world, like other countries, and you cannot find Nigerians, in quote, it means that country or that nation is not productive. That's to show you how valuable we are as a nation amidst all the insecurity, the hardship, and the things that we're currently facing. I bet you if you go to other countries of the world, you see Nigerians in top ministerial positions, in top offices. Just like I said earlier, if you go to a country and you cannot find Nigerians, it means that country is not productive, regardless of the fact that we are going through a lot. All right, just like we know that this is one country that news never lacks. Every single day, it keeps unfolding. And that is why we are here on the CIA to keep bringing it to you as it keeps unfolding. All right, today we'll be talking a little about our current rivers crisis that is currently making rounds, and a little bit about the cholera that most Nigerians are not actually taking note of yet, unless it finally breaks out. Now let's go on a quick break and I'll bring you details of the stories after the break. Alright, you're welcome back from that very quick break. Okay, now as at yesterday, our dearest governor Fubara of Rivers State visited Omuma local government area, and we could remember a few days ago, 2 persons were killed, a vigilante and a police officer was killed in that community. So our dearest governor went there yesterday to sympathize with the local government, and in his words, in quotes, that Rivers State, it's in peace, regardless of what we are seeing on our screens, regardless of the stories that are making rounds on our newspaper. And if you're opportune to see like 4 to 5 newspaper headlines for the space of 4 days now, you keep seeing rivers crisis, rivers crisis, rivers crisis. But our dearest governor has made it very clear from his words that Rivers State is in peace, regardless of the fact that this rivers crisis are making rounds on our newspaper. So our governor has given us this assurance that everything is in place, and Nigerians generally and Rivers citizens understand if there is any need to actually look back and say, okay, there is crisis, we know where this crisis are coming from. Those are his words, in quotes. So that's to say, regardless of what you're seeing now, this advice goes to every single Rivers citizen and Nigeria as a whole. Regardless of what you're seeing, there is peace in Port Harcourt. And I can attest to that fact, because we're here and we are actually saying it. There is peace, regardless of the fact that IGP, as at today, gave a clear notice that our police personnel should continue mounting our local government secretariat across the 23 local government areas that we have here in Rivers State. But that notwithstanding, we are still going about our normal activities. Rivers State, in quotes, just like our governor said, is peaceful and free. All right, that is all we have for you in regards to the rivers crisis. No more rivers crisis, according to our governor. It is now the peace in Rivers State. So don't mistake this for rivers crisis. This is the peace that is gradually returning back to Rivers State. All right, now let's talk about one of the other things that is currently making rounds. And Nigerians, just like I said, we are not putting this into consideration unless it finally gets out of hand, the issue of cholera. Nigerians, when it comes to managing situations, we are always nonchalant about it unless it finally gets out of hand. Now let's take it from the very minimal, the list of diseases we have around us. Malaria. Most Nigerians are just, it's normal, it's just common malaria. Records have it that over 1.5 million persons die in space of 2 years because of the common malaria that Nigerians are actually affiliating it to. That's to show you that malaria is currently killing Nigerians slowly. Now, we now have the issue of cholera. And cholera, just like we know, Nigerians, we like commonizing things, in as much as cholera is not a new name. It's not a new disease in town. It's not that cholera just broke out 18th of June. We have always had this among the numerous diseases that we've had over time. But Nigerians, just like I said, we are never taking note of little things. So of late in Lagos State, as at on the 18th of this month, cholera broke out in a big way that Nigerians never expected it. Now, as at today, 21 persons have been recorded death already. And records also has it that there are over 401 cases recorded in Lagos State alone. The likes of this cholera breakouts can also be found in other states of the Federation like Zamfara and the likes. That's to show you that cholera is gradually moving slowly into the heart of our dearest nation, Nigeria. So it is time for us to wake up as a country. Let's cast our minds back to 2019 when COVID-19 actually broke out. Some Nigerians actually started content creation with it. It looks as if it was a joke. It looks as if that, okay, this is our usual announcement from the World Health Organization. In the space of 2 to 3 weeks is going to die off. But it gradually increased. The number kept increasing day by day. Now we just have 21 cases of cholera in Lagos. Most states are just nonchalant about it. Most Nigerians are nonchalant about it. Unless the next thing you're hearing is that we're recording over 500 cases, God forbid, in Lagos State already. That's when Nigerians will actually wake up. Nigerians are very good at picking up things from the die minutes, just like the case of that COVID-19 I was actually referring about. Most persons actually made kits out of it, but all of a sudden it became a world pandemic. It got to a point, we could still remember, it got to a point where most persons started bathing salt, started drinking salt, and the likes of it. And the fear of COVID-19 actually killed most persons. All right, now, a few days ago, NAFDAC in quotes came out to give Nigerians a warning from a very, should I say, minimal standpoint. Do not store your food for more than 3 days in your refrigerators. Those are one of the things we should actually prevent. But funny enough, most Nigerians are actually making skits with that. Most Nigerians are of the opinion that in our normal languages, they are like, I don't even get food to chop. Talk less of to store them for fridge for 3 days. That's to show you how nonchalant Nigerians can be about our health and hygiene. So it is no longer news now that cholera has actually broken out and 21 persons have died already. So it is time for us to take to our heels. We can still remember Ebola, where World Health Organization warned across the nations of the world that we should stop eating bushmeat. We should stop eating the likes of bats. But funny enough, most Nigerians, we actually took it to their heels. They started eating bat, eating bushmeat, making records of videos and dropping them online. It is time for us to wake up. We don't want another case of global pandemic. Cholera has started in a very slow rate, but we are seeing it at a slow rate, but it's gradually getting to the heart of the nation. So please, please, and please, Nigerians, cholera is not a common disease, just like what we have heard. And I bet you, please go and read more about this. Let's take precautions. It is not a sickness for the rich people. Nigerians will say, if you reach my side, my hunger go kill him. It is far beyond that. And funny enough, cholera is communicable, just like the likes of COVID-19 and Lassa fever that we had. We have always had this underground news. You know, over time, we have always had this outcoming advices from our health personnel. We are never taking it seriously. So at this point, I'm pointing it back to you as Nigerians. Please, let's admit the things we are going through. It will be bad that we are currently going through starvation, economic meltdown. And at the end of the day, cholera is the one killing you. No. So please, let's be vigilant and take our health and hygiene serious. We are back to washing our hands again, just like how we started back some years ago. Let's take our hygiene serious so that we'll not, just like most persons are saying, all of a sudden, federal government will declare emergency, sit at home and observe these precautions when it gets worse. Now that we can still control it, now that the ball is still in our court, let's play it all right. Remember, health is wealth. And whatever you do, it all falls back to you as a person. All right, this has been the CIA Corner here on TAF TV, where we bring to you the best of commentaries. Now remember, you also can be part of this show. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe so that you get notified each time we drop videos like this. My name is Eyo Keme and I've been your co-host for today. Do well to take care of yourself.